Hey, what's up guys? It's Ray the Engineer here.
Whoa, hold up. I look terrible here. But never mind that. Just continue play. If I could just put a hat on, then that would be fine.
And today is a very special day. Why? Because today is the day when the annular solar eclipse is supposed to happen. But it looks like the weather just said nope, because if you look around, it's cloudy, we can't even see the sun. And I don't know if this will actually happen, but nevertheless, we still are optimistic and we are hoping that we get to see the solar eclipse. It is a once in a lifetime opportunity because this only happens once every 200 and something years, so it truly is once in a lifetime. And we came to Alishan, which is a mountain up here in Chiayi, and if you look you can see the view. It's really breathtaking.
We took a trip to Chiayi, more specifically in Alishan, which is a mountain in Chiayi. We went there to view the solar eclipse. That was a 2.5-hour ride on a motorcycle, which was quite uncomfortable to say the least. Nevertheless, we went there and we got some really breathtaking views. That was my first time actually seeing a solar eclipse, and it was, if I'm being honest, it's pretty underwhelming because with your naked eye, you cannot see it. You cannot just look at the sun directly. You just simply cannot see it. You need a special filter so that you can actually see it. The only way I was actually able to see it was through the lens of my camera. I had to use my ND filter and really crank up the shutter speed and crank down the ISO to be able to view it. And it was spectacular. At its peak, the solar eclipse, it just got a little bit darker, it got a little bit cooler, and you still couldn't look at it. It wasn't like as you see in the pictures. In person, you just cannot look at it at all. So we were there, we were wandering around just enjoying the view because we had gotten there around 2 or like 1:30 or so, and the maximum eclipse doesn't take place until like 4:16 or so. So we had like roughly two hours or so to kill. So we just wandered around the place just taking pictures and all that.
The solar eclipse pretty much started already. It's just beginning and it's in its partial phase, so it's still pretty bright. We still can't look at the sun directly, and we don't have special glasses. The most I have is my $10 sunglasses, and I'm hoping this can work. I'm also hoping that my DSLR camera at 135mm will be able to get a decent shot of the solar eclipse, and I will try to do a time lapse of it as well.
So at around 2 the eclipse began, and after that, you know, we just wandered around because, you know, you couldn't look at it directly. We saw people trying all kinds of things to get a view of the eclipse, but obviously it wasn't really working. So I managed to get a little recording of the solar eclipse, and it looked pretty cool when you actually got to see it through the special filter. The view just complemented the whole thing. Like, we were on a bridge, a suspension bridge, and we got a whole view of Chiayi, which was amazing to say the least. I enjoyed that view more than the eclipse itself. That was pretty amazing. And throughout that whole trip, I didn't get any sleep at all because the night before, we already planned this and we were going to leave early in the morning, but I couldn't sleep at all, so I just decided to pull an all-nighter and I left early in the morning. So that's why it looked pretty terrible then, and I would look pretty sleepy and tired. But you know, I wasn't willing to miss literally a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to view a solar eclipse for the first time in my life. I made every effort to go and it was worth it, and I was knocked out at the end of that. A lot of people came up to us and asked to take picture with us. A lot of people asked me to view the solar eclipse through my camera, and you know, the smile on their faces and all that, you know, the Wygoran treatment, you know. Nevertheless, it was pretty amazing. The people are, as usual, very nice, and that's what I love here about Tainan. It's very worry-free. Everyone is so easygoing and carefree. They're so friendly. They'll approach you and ask you where you're from. They want to take picture with you, and that's one of the things I like here about Taiwan. People here are so friendly.
So that was pretty much it, guys. That was the total solar eclipse. It happened right here on top of Alishan on Ping, I always forget this name. Taiping lookout. So the eclipse actually only lasted for a couple seconds, and in that couple seconds I managed to get some pretty decent shots. The focal length for my lenses only goes up to about 135 millimeters. The ideal lens to shoot an eclipse would be about 500 to 5,000 millimeters. And probably can't hear me well because of the background noise, but you know.
So all of this, after all of that, everything, the eclipse itself just lasted for like a couple minutes, where the total solar eclipse occurred that only lasted for like 2 or 3 minutes, and then like everything just went back to normal, and within like the hour everyone just disappeared from the bridge. So with all that done now, we just decided, well, we got to see what we came here for, so we decided to go back home. And that was the most difficult part of the trip, because it took 2.5 hours or so just to get there, and it's gonna take another 2.5 hours to go back. And even my state then, I was extremely tired. So needless to say, I did not enjoy that trip back, but the view was great. I mean, the entire trip was worth it. And yeah, I got some amazing pictures along the way. Let's not forget those. At least now when I look back at these pictures, I'll always remember that time we went to Alishan, and it's something that, you know, not a lot of people get to experience. That's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give me a like and subscribe. As always, leave comments in the comment section down below, and follow me on Instagram and on Twitter. Links are in the comment section down below. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.